Okay, can you see this photo here? I don't know if you can. This was something I found in the New York Times a day or two ago. It's about rich people in Silicon Valley. Okay, they're billionaires or something like that. Look at their faces. Look at They don't look like they're having any fun at all. I can't believe it. Man, it looks like miserable. And they're supposed to be happy. They took a picture of their success and they look miserable. That's right. I think when people working for money only or whatever, that it just, there's more to life, and it's not as rewarding as if you could make money helping people. They convince themselves they're helping people, but I'm sure, because I know some of these people, but it's really about helping people. And that's why we all have that power, to do that, and ways to find money out of it too. Now, here's some local people that are helping people really as like a nonprofit, or you don't even have to be a nonprofit. But these are interesting ways to help people. This is a woman here. It's called Art Lifting, ARTLIFTING, and it's a .com. And what she does is sell artwork of homeless people and people with disabilities. Okay, that's terrific. So, and she sells it to businesses. So she's taking them. This is wonderful, isn't it? Because you're using the system of capitalism to solve a problem we have with homeless people and people with disabilities not having enough income. So you're taking those that are artists, and what they're doing is selling their art. So anybody can do this. You could go and organize your homeless or disability in any city you're in, and do the same thing. Then people that, they feel worthwhile giving now, because people, businesses, small businesses, large businesses, whatever, want to help their community because their customers and employers are from there. So it's a way to do it, and they get something for it. And it's a way for people with disabilities and homeless without a lot of skills, but maybe some of them are artistic enough to do this. And what a satisfying way, to do. So that's a wonderful little idea. And it doesn't cost any money to do it. Okay. Okay, here's another. It's a crisis hotline with volunteers. Somebody put up that it's called Crisis Text Line. CRISISTEXTLINE.org. Org means it's a nonprofit. So they get organized volunteers to help people who are in some kind of crisis. Maybe it could be financial or personal relationships and things like this. And then so you text, and then you're able to text somebody who is a volunteer in that area. See, now that's another thing you could do in your local. You don't have to be as technically oriented to know all this about Texas, but you could. It doesn't matter. And to get that kind of help, your local small business development center would help you with that, because they help you with any kind of technical problem in starting any kind of business or nonprofit organization or things like that. So if you want to do that, and that's a way. See, what we need, we have a lot of answers out there, and somebody in the middle to organize this stuff to people, to give the answers to the people who need it. So people need a place to get the answers, the other people need the answers. Yep. So that's what you do, sort of like what I do, right? Okay, so that's another idea. Okay, here's an interesting one. It's called BeMyEyes.com. I'm not sure how, it's supposed to be a nonprofit, but it says not .com. And it's for sightless people. So they go to a website or whatever on their phone, and they can't see something, if something is good or not. So they put their camera there, and there's a volunteer at the other side that says, yeah, that's green. Don't wear those two socks today because one's green and one's, or whatever, or you need something in filling out an application or things like that. See, I mean, that's a wonderful thing that people don't know about, and you can do. That's why there's so many ways instead of just accumulating money. We all need money to be self-sufficient and take care of ourselves. That's our first responsibility. And then I think the ultimate is to use our skills and whatever to help somebody else. And then if you get paid for that, then that's a trifecta, because you're helping somebody else using your skills and stuff that you know and getting paid for it. Wow, you can do that till you die, man. That's what I plan to do. And what's neat, there's a big clunk of money that's given out every year called the Community Development Block Grant, that gives to local communities. Here's the one for the Montgomery County, Maryland, where I live. And it says, okay, a lot of these services, percentage of this money goes to organizations or people or whatever who want to help people who are below 125% of the federal poverty guidelines. So you're making $30,000, $40,000 a year or something like that. So to help those communities, and there's money that every year it's given out, and it's a big block grant thing that's given out that you could apply for, and then also what's interesting too is other local nonprofits. You could find money from them too, and there's two databases from them. One is called the Foundation Center, which is at your library, and the other one is called guidestar.org, and you could use that and start preliminary researching, like all the people who are giving money in your state for educating teenagers or something like that to have a more successful career, because that's what you want to do. So you look for nonprofits that are in your state locally that could relate to you because you live in the state too and want to help problems in that state. So there's two starting places, and I give out you can buy a report from me that shows you 10 of the best places, and these are two of them. Or members of Lesko Help, I send you that report for free. So if you remember Lesko Help, go log in and I'll send you the 10 best places to start any nonprofit for free. And if you want 100 places, I do that. That's a custom report. But more importantly is to realize that these services are available, that you can start your own nonprofit. You don't even worry about, don't become a nonprofit before you find out where the money is. So think of your thing you want to do and go help another nonprofit who does it for a while as a volunteer or something, to learn the system before you run out, oh, I want to do this, and go become a nonprofit and spend all that money. You don't want to do that, okay? So there's other ways. You got to learn, because what's going to happen as you find out what to do, your ideas are going to change, and it's going to be something different than what you started with once you see the market. So don't just plan that you think you know what everybody needs before you go out to talk to, either go to Meetup and things like that, meetup.com, find other nonprofits in the area and what they're doing. Go to the community, your community development office at your county and ask about what nonprofits are doing now. So you do that. You could go to 311.org, or it's 211.org. Some places it's 3, but it's 211.org, and find who's helping. That's a database of nonprofits where you are, and then go talk to them. What are they doing? If they're helping teens, go to them, because they're in the business. They know all the stuff. So why go up the learning curve? And don't spend money trying to become a nonprofit before you really know, where your need is and where the money is. That you have to figure out eventually. So do that first before you spend a nickel. And if you want a free question mark suit, I got to do every year, once a month, I'm giving out a free suit and to be in the raffle for this, if you go to my website, free.lesko.com/store, and there you could download a free report that shows you how to find free help and information and money on Google without getting stuck in all these people that want to take your money. It teaches you how to find only websites that give money, not tech money. And actually this month I'm starting to give out a cape. This is a question mark cape. So you can be super question hero. Because it's asking the right questions. That's the problem. Google has answers to anything, but everybody asks the wrong questions. I want a grant. You don't, because only 80% of the free money is given out. It's called grants. So you're missing 80% of the money. I mean, only 20% of the free money given out is called grants. So you're missing 80% of the money. So you got to know the questions to ask. And that's what I'm trying to teach people. Download that report, and you show how to navigate yourself through all that nonsense of people trying to get your money on Google, and get a chance to win a free question mark suit and cape, man. Even if you can't fit in the suit, you got a cape. And my size is like 40, 42. That's the suit size. Okay, so I hope this helped. See you soon.